Live from Haynes and Carolyn Hill Stadium at Lincoln Park on the campus of UNG. From historic Dahlonega, it's the University of North Georgia Nighthawks this afternoon taking on the UNC Pembroke Braves. Good afternoon, everyone. Bailey Vessel here, along with the rest of the Nighthawks sports crew. We're glad to have you here this Saturday afternoon. The Nighthawks are kicking off a doubleheader today against the Braves, followed up by a doubleheader tomorrow against Lake Erie at 12-2. The Nighthawks and the Braves have played a total of 34 times, with UNG leading the overall series 31-3. The Nighthawks are coming off an excellent weekend, going 4-0 in the Captain D's Surf and Turf Classic, with wins over King University and Florida Southern University. The Braves are coming off 2 tough losses against Newberry University this past Tuesday. The Nighthawks are on a 28-game win streak against the Braves, who are looking to end the Nighthawks' run here today. We will step aside for the national anthem and return for the first pitch. It's the Nighthawks versus the Braves coming right up. You're watching North Georgia Softball on the Nighthawks Sports Network. The Nighthawks have Courtney Poole, who is a member of the UNG team a few years back, throwing out the first ceremonial pitch. And now we'll get this game started. The starters for the Pembroke Braves are batting first, playing center field, Cadence Shepard. Batting second is MJ Wilkes. Batting third, the DP today, is Sam Alred. Batting fourth and catching is Lauren Hilburn. Batting fifth, playing third base, is Emily Rose. Batting 6th, playing first base, is Olivia Hall. Batting 7th, playing second base, is McKenna Sibbett. Batting 8th, playing shortstop, is Connor Brisson. Batting 9th, playing left field, is Mackenzie Collins. And the pitcher today is Maddie Dyson. For the Nighthawks, batting first, playing left field, is Joey Lester. Batting second, playing shortstop, is Maddie Perry. Batting third, the DP today is Sophie Mooney. Batting fourth, playing first base, is Olivia Sinkfield. Batting fifth, playing center field, is Mariah Wicker. Batting fifth, playing second base, is Hannah Forehand. Batting seventh, playing right field, is Maddie Simmons. Batting eighth, playing catcher, is Georgia Blair. And finally, in the 9 hole, is Gracie Mixon playing third base. And the starting pitcher today is Kristen Davis. So Cadence Shepard stepping in here for the Braves. The Nighthawks pitching staff has been really reliable this season so far. Great job by Shepard. She just gets a little blue pit over there, over Gracie Mixon. Perry does a nice job collecting it and keeping it in infield, but good little blue pit for Shepard there. And I'll put a runner on for MJ Wilkes here. The runner goes. Good attempt there by Blair, but a little late on the throw. Davis does get a strike there on Wilkes, so it's a 0-1 count here. It's a great day for softball here in Dahlonega. Very sunny. Not too many clouds in the sky. Davis gets another strike there, going ahead 0-2. The Nighthawks pitching is second in the Peach Belt, behind only Georgia College in their ERA with a 1.87 ERA. They have 3 pitchers in the top 7 ERA leaders in the Peach Belt. Definitely a big reason for the success that the Nighthawks have had here to start the year. Great pitch by Davis on the corner there. Got a call strike 3. Got Wilkes looking. And that'll bring up Sam Allred to the plate now with 1 down here, runner on second. Davis has done a great job so far, working ahead, and as a pitcher, you want to throw strikes. Obviously, you don't want to throw any balls, but great job working ahead and making the hitter beat you. A little outside there, so it's a 1-1 count. That'll be out number 2 for the Nighthawks as Perry is able to track that down in the foul territory there. Good job by Davis so far, keeping the runner at second and not letting them advance. And that'll bring up Lauren Hilburn for the Braves. She'll get a strike there. UNC Pembroke used to be in the Peach Belt Conference, so this is the 34th match overall between these two teams. And North Georgia is on a 28-game win streak. Davis quickly works ahead there to get an 0-2 count. Davis tried to throw a rise ball there to get the Hilburn to chase, but she was very disciplined and didn't chase. Can be very hard as a hitter. The ball looks really nice coming in, and then it just keeps rising, so good discipline by Hilburn there. Looked like a pretty good pitch from Davis there around the inside corner, and Georgia Blair was asking the umpire where that pitch was. And so get her looking there. Great pitch by Davis. And that'll do it for the top half of the first inning. We'll be right back with you here on Nighthawk Sports Network.
She has her whole life in front of her and already has a world-class heart team behind her. And so does every generation of her family, thanks to Georgia Heart Institute. Every day, our cardiologists, heart surgeons, and vascular surgeons bring breakthroughs that save and improve lives for generations. So whether you need heart care today or in 2073, we'll be here with the very best for your heart. Georgia Heart Institute.
Meet Harper. Harper was born to care and always had your back. Like the time she spotted a friend's rogue retainer, a threat of a permanent overbite, and made the save just in time.
I got you. Thanks.
Today, Harper still has your back as a teammate at Truist, the bank with Truist One checking.
I got you. Thanks.
With no overdraft fees, a negative balance buffer, and automatic upgrades, it's the checking account that has your back.
Back with you here at the UNG Sports Network. We have Jolie Lester coming up to the plate. She's a sophomore from Peachtree City, Georgia. And Lester will beat the throw out there. She did a great job making contact, getting it over the pitcher. The shortstop was unable to field it cleanly, so can't do that against Lester. She got some good speed there at the top of the lineup. Now bringing up Maddie Perry. She's a junior from Monroe, Georgia. Lays down the bunt there to get Lester in a scoring position. Looks like she thinks she's safe, but I guess she is. Uses her speed to get on base there. That'll bring up Mooney. Mooney is a transfer from Georgia State, and I know she's been a huge addition for Coach Davenport and the rest of the staff. Batting in the 3-hole here, and also can pitch for the Nighthawks too. She's coming in with a 3.75 average, so having a great start to her career. She also has 6 RBIs on the year, so anything she can get into the outfield here should score Lester with her speed at second. Two-one count here for Mooney. And Mooney hits one deep into the gap between right and center. That'll score Lester and Perry. And Mooney's going to make her way to third on the throw to home. Great piece of hitting by Mooney there. She'll get a triple. So Nighthawks lead here 2-0. And that'll bring up Olivia Sinkfield. That's going to lead to an early mound visit from the catcher. You definitely don't want to get behind here against these Nighthawks. With Coach Davenport at the helm, they have seen so much success, and including last year when they made a run to the Final Four. Unfortunately, lost in the semifinals, but year in and year out, they're a team you don't want to see. Olivia Sinkfield is coming in with a 3.04 average. She has 6 RBIs on the year and 7 hits. Tries to lay down the bunt there, but rolls foul. Sinkfield just misses that one, so she falls behind. 0-2 count here. Now be strike 3 against Sinkfield. That brings up Mariah Wicker to the plate. Dyson able to work ahead there and get an 0-1 count for Wicker. Wicker tries to lay down the bunt there. I played against her a few times in high school, and she got a lot of speed, and if she could get that bunt down, she could easily make it to first. So good idea there, but wasn't unable to lay it down. Oh, 2 count here for Wicker. And Dicer gets her swing in. Mooney's still at third here for Hannah Forehand with 2 outs. Madison Dyson does a great job there getting Wicker to swing. getting 2 consecutive strikeouts to keep Mooney at third. She comes into this game having pitched in 2 games, losing both with a 5.40 ERA. Now she'd love to get a win here against the Nighthawks. That would be a huge confidence booster if she can do that. And it'd be huge here if she could limit the damage to 2 runs and keep Mooney at third and send her hitters back up to the plate. Good take by forehand, 2-0 count now here for her. Three now for forehand. Dyson gets back in the count with 3-1. Good take by forehand there. Don't want to swing on a 3-0 count after seeing 3 straight balls. And forehand crushes that ball over the left field wall. So I'll put the Nighthawks up 4-0. And Nighthawks are dancing on the way back to the dugout. Great job by forehand, waiting for her pitch, and absolutely crushes that ball over the left field wall. I believe that's her 3rd home run this season. And that'll bring to the plate Madison Simmons. This is Simmons' first start of the year. Mallory Parker, who has been starting, she's on crutches earlier today, so not sure for how long she'll be out for, but Simmons is going to step up here and take Parker's spot, who's had an incredible season this far. Parker has a 5.71 average, and then she also won the Softball Player of the Week for the Nighthawks back on February 7th. So let's see what Simmons can do in place of Parker here today. All right, 2-2 count now for Simmons. Great take there by Simmons. So she'll lead to a 3-2 count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. And she'll get a walk there. That'll bring up Georgia Blair here. Dyson would love to get the final out here, get Blair out, and limit the damage to only 4 runs. And she won't. She'll hit Blair. So I'll put runners on second and first and bring Gracie Mixon up to the plate. Mixon is a junior from Canton, Georgia. She's had a pretty solid start to the year, batting .273 with 3 RBIs on the year. And she'll take ball 1 there. One and one count now. There's not too many new faces on this Nighthawks team that made the run last year to the semifinals, so a lot of experience on this team, and I know they would love to get back to the College World Series just to get another shot at national championship. That's a strike there for Mixon. Good job by Hilburn to not let that get too far for her to keep Simmons at second. 1-2 count here for Mixon. She fouls that one over the first base side. Staying alive here with a 1-2 count. Good job by Mixon to get a piece on that. That was a rise ball there from Dyson, but Mixon was able to get enough on it to just foul it back and keep barreling here. Knox would love to add some more runs here in the bottom of the first. Change up there from Dyson, just gets away from her there, held on to it a little too long and floats in there to make the count 2-2 now. Still 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Good take again by Mixon. She's had a great about so far. After being 1-2, she brings the count to 3-2 now. Runners are going to be going on the pitch with a 3-2 count, 2 outs. So look for the runners to score here if Gracie's able to put this in the outfield. Good job by Gracie Bowden. Still fouls that out to the parking lot out here. Gracie's at far deep center. It's gone. Another home run for the Nighthawks. And Mixon's first of the year. Nighthawks jumping and celebrating again. That puts them at 7-0 here against the Braves in the first inning. Mixon crushed that ball right over the center field wall after a great at bat. And Coach Granzini is going to go talk to Dyson now. Looks like they're going to send someone to the bullpen here in the bottom of the first inning. Grassini's in her first year as the Braves head coach, being promoted in June of 2022. She took over the program after serving the previous 5 seasons as the assistant coach for the Braves. She helped the Braves assume nearly 115 victories in her past 5 years as the assistant and logging 3 winning seasons, while also amassing 11 all-conference selections and a pair of All-American nods. So it's her first stint here as the Braves coach. So now I'll bring back up to the plate Jolie Lester. She got on early in this inning with a little infield hit. Lester hits it down left field line, but foul. So I'll bring the count to 1-1 here. A little high there from Davis. Brings the count to 2-1. Lester fouls it down again, the left field line. The Nighthawks are continuing their success last weekend at the plate, They scored 13 runs, 10 runs, and 12 runs, and 3 wins last week in the Captain D Surf and Turf Classic. Another little blooper from Jolie. She's going to get on a single there. So she starts the day 2 for 2. Now I'll bring Maddie Perry back up to the plate, who got on with a bunt single last at bat. Perry is 10th so far in the Peach Belt and batting average with an average of 5.33, or .533, excuse me. So I got a strike there, 0-1 count here. Jolie's running. Oh, foul ball for Perry there. So I'll send Lester back to first. 0-2 count here for Perry. Toss it back again towards the baseball field, where they will have a game later today at 2 o'clock against USC Aiken. They dropped the first game against them last night, 6-5, after their rally in the bottom of the ninth came just short. Jace Bowen got thrown out in the very last inning to end the game for the Nighthawks. So they're looking to get a win here against Aiken and tie the series up 1-1. Still 0-2 count here for Perry. A little high there, 1-2. Little bloop to left field. And that'll end the inning there for the Braves, but not before the Nighthawks can pile on 7 runs in the bottom of the first. We'll be right back with you on Nighthawk Sports Network.
How do you create something that's different than everyone else? You do it differently than everyone else. Here at Copeland Creative, we specialize in telling captivating stories of wild people, wild things, and wild places. We don't just capture the story, we immerse ourselves in it. We are a diverse, multi-talented media house based in North Georgia, and if you have a story that needs told, we want to help you tell it.
Greatness. Greatness is defined as striving to succeed. It is giving everything you have to achieve your goals. It's not defined by the numbers of games you lose, the numbers of shots you miss, but it's the risk in failing that will define your greatness. You earn it by showing up early, by pushing yourself every day, by working harder than everyone else. And when you've reached that point of giving up, you don't. Most people are good, others are great. Find your greatness.
Welcome back here, top of the second inning. Davis back out to the mound. And she will face number 22, Emily Rose. There's a strike there, so 1-1 count here for Davis. The Braves need to get something going here in this inning if they want to keep this game respectable and not let this get too out of hand here. That'd be ball 2, so 2-1 count here for Davis. The last meeting between these two teams was April 25th of 2021. They played at UNC Pembroke, and UNG was able to win both those games in run roll fashion, winning the first game 14-2 in the 5th inning, and then 8-0 in the 6th inning. So this game is looking so far like it could end up that way again here today. Rose follows that one back over the press box, so it's 3-2 count here. Great job by Mixon fielding her position there. A little hard hit ball by Rose, but right to Mixon is able to get out number 1. That'll bring up Olivia Hall. Kristen Davis is a junior here for the Nighthawks. She's from Calhoun, Georgia. She previously played at Kennesaw State. Coming into this year, she was a Peach Belt All-Conference preseason selection. After a very, very successful season last year in 2022, she was on the D2 CCA All-Region Second Team. She was on the NFCA All-Region Second Team. She's on the Peach Belt Conference All-Tournament Team. She was the foul ball there. A good play by Mixon. Still throwing her out, but that will be a 1-2 count here. Davis was also the 2022 All-Conference Co-Pitcher of the Year and a first-team member, so a very long list of accolades for Davis. I'm sure she's looking to continue that here this year. Hopefully even top it. 2-2 count here for Olivia Hall. Nice spot by Davis, but umpire didn't like it, so 3-2 count. 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Crushes that one foul down the third base line. Hall hits that one foul down the right field line. Simmons gives a chase, but unable to get there. So still a 3-2 count here. Hall's doing a good job with Davis, making her throw pitches and getting her pitch count up a little bit here after the long inning for her pitcher last inning. Another foul ball. Great pitch by Davis. Little change up there from Davis. Got Hall off balance there and pumped up the Nighthawks defense there with that pitch. 2 outs here for McKenna Sibbett. Outside there, so 1-0 count here for Sibbett. That's going to be fouled back over the press box, 1-1 count. The Braves were able to get their leadoff hitter on in the top of the first, but after Shepard reached, they have been unable to get anything going here against Davis. Foul straight back, so 1-2 count. Again, straight back, so still remains a 1-2 count. This is Davis's third appearance of the season. Another nice changeup, but Sibbett was able to do just enough to make contact with it there, so great job by her to recognize that pitch and not let her get her there. Davis pitched 2.2 innings in the Nighthawks' lone loss to West Alabama. She gave up 3 hits that game. But then she responded well on February 12th against Florida Southern with 4 innings pitched, giving up 4 hits and 0 runs that day. And off to a hot start here again against the Braves hitters. Sibbett got all of that one, but just sneaks over the foul line there. So thankfully for the Nighthawks, she's going to go back to the batter's box there instead of trotting around the bases. Just a long strike there for Davis, so no need to panic here. Still had 1-2 in the count. Just don't throw that pitch again to her. She got all of that one. Sibbett still battling on here. Fouls another one off. Job by Davis wins that. And with that pitch, that brings us to the bottom of the second. We'll be right back here with you on Nighthawk Sports Network.
Bryan Properties is a commercial real estate brokerage firm serving Northeast Georgia. Located in nearby Cumming, Georgia, Bryan Properties specializes in commercial real estate along the Georgia 400 corridor. For more information on Bryan Properties, visit bryanproperties.net. The UNG bookstore is operated by Barnes & Noble and is located in the Chastity Building beside Starbucks in downtown Dahlonega. Fans and students can visit in person or online at ung.bncollege.com for all your Nighthawk apparel and textbook needs for the upcoming season.
Welcome back to Dahlonega, where Sophie Mooney will step up to the plate for the Nighthawks. She got that triple in the bottom of the first to put the Nighthawks up 2-0, and then later came to score on the Hannah forehand home run. This is Mooney's first season here in Dahlonega. She crushes one again into the gap, and that ball is gone. Great start to Mooney here today, getting a triple and then a home run. She could go for the cycle here, getting the two hard ones out of the way. She just needs a double and a single here. And they're jumping again down outside the dugout. That puts the Nighthawks up 8-0 here. And the Braves are going to have a little meeting here. Definitely not the start they wanted. Giving up 7 in the first inning and then get an immediate home run and start the second. Looks like they're going to make a pitching change here. That'll be the end for Davis here. Not the outing she was looking for. And that brings out number 17. Riley Fox here, pitching for the Braves. Riley Fox is a freshman, 5'9", from Hickory, North Carolina. This is her third appearance so far in her freshman career. She previously pitched 1.1 innings in Pembroke's loss to Coostown. She gave up 2 hits, 1 run, and had 1 earned run on the day. And then her second appearance came against Newberry College on February 14th. She pitched 2.2 innings, gave up 6 hits and 5 runs. All 5 were earned runs. And the first batter she'll be facing in her outing today is Olivia Sinkfield. Sinkfield, I believe, struck out in her first appearance against Davis. She'll take ball 1 there. Sinkfield lays down a bunt, perfect bunt. She's going to beat that out. That was a perfect spot for Sinkfield. The third baseman's playing back, and she puts it just on the line. Able to easily beat that out. No throw, even attempt from the pitcher there. And that brings back up Mariah Wicker. The Nighthawks are starting this game pretty similarly to how they did the first game last Saturday in the Captain D Surf and Turf Classic. Wicker weighs down on bunt, but goes foul there. In their first game on Saturday, they run-ruled Florida Southern 12-0. After 5 scoreless innings, the Nighthawks bats finally came alive in the 6th inning for a 12-run inning lead, led by Sophie Mooney and Mariah Wicker. Wicker had a triple and 3 RBIs. I know she'd love to get on the board here today after striking out in her first at-bat. Another bunt attempt. Sinkfield's going to go. Easily beats that out. So 1-1 count here for Wicker with Sinkfield in scoring position. Coach Davenport giving some signs to Wicker here. He's in his 26th year at University of North Georgia. This is his 23rd season at the helm of the softball program. Building one of the most successful programs in all of divisions, NCAA Division softball. One and two count here for Wicker. Great job by Wicker. Gets a little boopler. That's going to score Sinkfield. And Wicker's going to take second on the throw. The infield was playing a little in on Wicker with her speed, and so she was able to get a little bloop over the second baseman to get an RBI there for her. That brings back up Hannah Forehand, who crushed a home run in her first at-bat here. No outs here, still in the bottom of the second. Good take there by Forehand. UNC Pembroke used to be in the Peach Belt Conference, but they left in 2021 to join the Conference Carolinas. And I'm sure for softball at least they're very glad to not be in the same conference as Coach Davenport and these Nighthawks, as they have been the pinnacle of the Peach Belt for several years now. Three and 0 count here for Forehand. The Nighthawks have won the regular season Peach Belt title 14 times, and they've won the conference tournament 13 of those times. Great eye by Forehand, gets a walk there. So that'll put runners on first and second with no one out still for Maddie Simmons. Simmons is a junior from Swanee, Georgia. She takes strike one there on the changeup from Fox. Simmons had a great year last year, batting .326. She started in 64 games and played in 66. She had 13 home runs on the year and 47 RBI, so She's some great pop on her bat. Gets a little dinker there. She's able to beat it out though. Now I'll load the bases up here for Georgia Blair. Still no outs here for the Braves. Inside there for a ball. Coach Davenport on third has done a great job with this program. He's nearing a 800 winning percentage. And he's also the 9-time Peach Belt Coach of the Year. He's led North Georgia to 3 consecutive D2 championships appearance from 2009 to 2011. And he was able to win the national championship in 2015. Blair fouls that one back for a 2-1 count here. Coach Davenport's daughter, Isabel, is a sophomore on the women's basketball team. They'll be tipping off here shortly in about 40 minutes against Columbus State for a doubleheader. The men will be following them. I know the women have had a little bit of a rougher go of it than normal. Blair gets a little bloop there. That's going to be an out. Good job by Fox, unable to get the out and keep the Nighthawks runners where they're at for now. That'll bring up Mixon, who hit a 3-run home run in her first at bat. The infield's playing in here to try to get Wicker out at home. Good pitch by Fox. That'll be a 0-1 count. Mixon crushes one foul there. So she finds herself an 0-2 hole here. Good take by Mixon, a little outside there, so 1-2 count for her. We have a busy day in Dahlonega here with 2 softball games here. And then we also have baseball playing USC Aiken at 2. Men and women's basketball playing Columbus State at 1:30 and 3:30. And then we also have our tennis teams in action here today. So definitely a busy day for UNG athletics, and hopefully we can come away with a clean sweep here today and rack up the wins here for the Nighthawk Nation. 2-2 count here for Mixon. Again, little line drive foul. Wicker had a duck on that one to avoid being hit. Mixon again launches it foul. The Nighthawks have been very successful at the plate. They are second overall batting average behind only Columbus State in the Peach Belt, sitting at 3.56. And I'm sure after today, the start they're having so far, that should only go up. Another foul by Mixon, this time over the Nighthawks dugout. Two and two count here. Still one out for Fox. Good job by Mixon. That's a change up there from Fox, and she's able to get enough on that to put that foul. Keeps her alive here with a 2-2 count. Ball just outside there for Fox, so loads it up here for Mixon. Mixon crushes that one foul. I'm not sure how many pitches Fox has thrown to Mixon here, but we're getting near double digits here with the amount of foul balls Mixon has hit here. So still a 3-2 count. Oh, just foul there. Barely missed it. So another foul ball for Mixon. Doing a great job making contact here and keeping this at bat alive. Another foul ball here for Mixon. Coach Davenport had to dodge that one a little bit here. Seems like she's aiming for him here in this at bat. She puts that one in play, but a little blooper to the shortstop, so Fox will get her second out here. Good job by Fox to win that battle with Mixon. And now it looks like the Nighthawks are going to go to a pinch hitter here with number 5, Caitlin Johnson. She's a freshman from Douglasville, Georgia. This is her second at bat of the season. She has yet to register a hit in her Nighthawk career, so now will be the perfect time here for her with the bases loaded. Good take there from her. If Fox can get out of this inning with only 2 runs given up and strand the Nighthawks with the bases loaded, that would be huge for her and the rest of the Pembroke Braves team here. There's another ball, so 2-0 count for Johnson. Takes a strike there, so 2-1 count here. This is the first game of a 2-game doubleheader here against the Nighthawks and the Braves. UNG will also play a doubleheader tomorrow. Johnson pokes that one down left field line. That's going to be out number 3 for the Nighthawks. And that'll bring us to the top of the third. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the top of the third inning here in Dahlonega. Davis still pitching. She will face Connor Britson here in her first at bat here for the Braves. And she'll foul that one back here over the press box, so 1-1 count. Davis also started the first game for the Nighthawks last weekend. She threw 4 scoreless innings. She did not register the win, however. Mooney got the win when she came in relief in the 5th inning. Another good pitch from Davis. She'll go up 1-2 here. A little high there, a little wild from her. So evens the count up at 2-2. Little check swing there, back to Davis, and that's going to be out number 1 for the Nighthawks. And that'll bring up Mackenzie Collins here. A huge reason here for Coach Davenport's success at the University of North Georgia is his pitching staff. A couple years back, he had Kylie Smith, and she was almost untouchable every time she pitched. But now he has Lainey Helburn, who has a 1.62 average. He has Tybee Denton, who has a 1.94 average. And then Sophie Mooney, who has a 0.0 average, who are all 3 top 7 in the Peach Belt. You also have Kristen Davis, who was the co-pitcher of the year last year for the Peach Belt Conference. So Coach Davenport definitely has a lot of options here when it comes to his pitching staff, and a lot of depth, which is very important for if they want to make another run again at a national title. Davis gets a strike there, so 2-2 count. She gets her swing in there, strike 3. 2 outs for Davis. And that'll bring the Braves back to the top of the lineup. Caden Shepard, who was the last Brave to reach base against Davis. Good pitch there from Davis to go ahead 0-1 in the count. Another great changeup by Davis. She's kept the pitchers guessing here a little bit. Goes ahead 0-2. Nice spot there, a little outside. Don't want to bring it too far in. But good eye by Shepard to make this count 1-2. Another great changeup, and that'll get her swinging. Strike 3 for Davis. And that'll bring her strikeout total to 5 here on the day. We'll be right back with you here on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
United Logistics is a veteran-owned and relationship-driven company with a goal of being an integral part of the community, providing safe transportation and shipping solutions, and being recognized as one of the leading providers of transportation nationwide. Visit unitedlogistics.net for more information. Walton & Company Realty is dedicated to serving you with all of your real estate needs. Their team of professionals will help you with everything from transaction coordination, marketing, and representing you as a buyer or seller, and has a goal of making your transaction run as smoothly as possible. For more information, visit waltonco.com.
Back with you here on Nighthawk Sports Network for the bottom of the 3rd inning. We have another pinch hitter here for the Nighthawks. Number 3, Grayson Perry. She's a sophomore from Monroe, Georgia. She's had an at-bat in 5 games this season with a 1.143 ERA. She has a 1-0 count here. Her sister, Maddie Perry, is also on the team. She's playing shortstop today for the Nighthawks. It's a ball gets away from the catcher so 2-1 count here. Today is Dad's Day at Haynes and Carolyn Hill Stadium. So the Nighthawks are honoring their dads here today. They also had a practice yesterday where all their dads came out, and saw some pictures of that. Looked like a lot of fun. They had playing a little catch with their dads, and then also made their dads take some ground balls, some outfield, and I'm sure they got some bat practice in too, so I'm sure that was a fun day for these players, and I'm sure their dads loved it too. So good idea by Coach Davenport to include the family in this, because dads are definitely a big part of why any athlete reaches college softball. And Perry's going to pop that one out for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Coach Davenport here is making a lot of changes. He's going to make another one here. With a 9-0 lead, you know, want to get some players with some experience for later on in the season if anything happens. That'll bring up Aniston Wright. She's a sophomore from East Coweta. East Coweta is a big powerhouse here in Georgia, winning multiple state championships and having a lot of quality players coming out of there, including Kelly Lynch, who plays D1 at Washington. Right here at the 2-0 count. Wright also pitches for the Nighthawks, so could potentially see her on the mound today. She fouls that one back for a 2-1 count. Good take by Wright there. Changeup got a little away there from Fox, so 3-1 count here. In the Captain D's Surf and Turf Classic, the Nighthawks were off to a very strong start in both games. Saturday winning. Wright fouls that one off, make the count 3-2. The Nighthawks were very solid on Saturday, winning both games with ease. And then on Monday, they found themselves in a bit of a hole, going down 7-1 in the 2nd inning against the Florida Southern Mocs. But the Nighthawks were able to respond. Maddie Perry was the catalyst for the comeback, finishing the game with 4 hits and driving in 3 critical runs for UNG. Good job by Wright there. Gets a walk there, puts the runner on for Sinkfield here. In the game against Florida Southern, North Georgia did all their damage in the 6th inning, mounting a comeback by scoring 6 runs in this inning to take a 9-7 lead. They went on to win the game 10-7. Sinkfield, who's up to bat here, also had a great game in the last game in the Captain D's Surf and Turf Classic. She finished with 4 hits and 4 at-bats and had 6 RBIs on the day. And she'll foul that one here to get an 0-1 count. Sinkfield is a lone senior here on this roster, so definitely a leader on this team and has lots of experience here for the Nighthawks. She's been playing first base for a long time for Coach Davenport. Definitely a cornerstone piece for him, and I know that he will miss her next year when she's gone. She gets hit there, so output runners on first and second. And that'll bring up Sydney Blair. She's a freshman from Peachtree City, Georgia. She's teammates with Joey Lester at Stars Mill. Wright got a big lead there from second, so the catcher threw down, but Wright wasn't looking when the ball went past the shortstop, so she stays at second there. 0-1 count here. Blair was a part of the 2021 Stars Mill Softball State Championship. She was also the 5A Region Player of the Year, and she was first team All-State 2020 and 21, and first team All-Region in 2018 and 2021. She hits it to third here, and she's going to beat that one out. She's very, very fast. Went to a rival high school in Whitewater, played her a few times, and anytime she put the ball in play, made the defense stress a little bit. She holds her school's 100-meter dash record at 12.21. So showing off her speed there and using it to get on base here for the Nighthawks to load the bases up here in the bottom of the third inning. And Granzini will go out and talk to her defense again. The Braves are already in run rule territory here in the bottom of the third. If they don't score any more runs, and the Nighthawks also do not score any more runs, then this game will be over in the fifth inning. So the Braves need to do all they can to keep this at 9-0 to give them a chance to prevent a run rule from happening. That brings up Hannah Forehand here. She got a home run back in the first inning where the Nighthawks scored 7 of their 9 runs. Linfield's playing a little in here on Forehand to try to get the force out at home. She'll take ball 1 here. Fox evens the count up there, 1-1. As I mentioned earlier, the UNG basketball teams are kicking off in a few minutes here. The men's basketball team has had great success this year, and they are finishing out the regular season with 3 games left, including today. Forehand gets a hit here. And the shortstop has nowhere to go, so that's going to score a run, and Forehand's going to get an RBI there. So that extends the lead to 10-0 for the Nighthawks. That'll bring back up Madison Simmons. She's a little early on that, and a knuckles foul. The Nighthawks men's basketball team is 19-4 on the year, and they are second in the Peach Belt right now, so they're looking to make a deep run when the Peach Belt tournament starts March 2nd. Simmons sits back and waits on that changeup, but not long enough. She fouls that off into the Braves dugout. So 1-2 count here for her. Simmons is taking the place of Parker here today in the lineup. Back on February 7th, Parker won the Peach Belt Softball Player of the Week, and that's going to be called strike 3 on Simmons there to get the second out for the Braves. And that's going to bring up Sadie Johnson. Sadie Johnson is a catcher. She's a sophomore from Adairsville, Georgia. This is her second appearance on the year. She previously played in the Florida Southern game back on February 13th. She had a .33 average. Little fun fact about Sadie. Last season, the soccer team was struggling a little bit to find players, so Sadie came out for a few practices to try out to be goalie, but ultimately didn't end up playing. But pretty awesome to see her willing to help out the Nighthawks. So definitely got the Nighthawk spirit. She's going to go down 0-2, and that's going to Sinkfield's going to take, and she's going to score there to extend the lead to 11-0 here. Sadie's facing 0-2 count here, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Good take by Johnson there. 1-2 now. It's a foul tip there. If any of you guys were wondering, Sadie actually was a pretty good keeper, but didn't want to mess up anything for her softball here. As she faces a 1-2 count here. Gets another ball, so 2-2 evens the count. With 2 outs here. Sadie crushes that one, but just foul. Makes it over the wall. Pretty defeating as a hitter when you hit one that hard, but just goes over the foul line. But I know as a pitcher, she's breathing a sigh of relief out there that she didn't give up another home run here today. That's going to be ball 3 for Sadie here. So 3-2 count, 2 outs, bottom of the third. Sadie fouls that one off to keep the count 3-2. The Nighthawks hitters have done a great job today battling against these Braves pitchers, making them work and waiting for their pitch to hit. Sadie waits on that one, but not long enough as another foul ball here. Still 3-2 count here, 2 outs. It's going to be another foul ball. And Fox gets Johnson swinging there. So that'll bring us to the top of the 4th inning, where the Nighthawks lead 11-0. Don't go anywhere.
Here in Dahlonega, we treasure our history.
We treasure our waterfalls.
We treasure our wine.
But most of all, we treasure our guests.
We are a family.
We treasure our community.
And we're an experience for you to discover.
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 The heart of the Georgia mountains.
The heart of the Georgia mountains.
Discover the heart of the Georgia mountains.
The mountains are open.
Welcome back to the top of the 4th inning here in Dahlonega. Kristen Davis is still on the mound, and she'll face MJ Wilkes here. The Nighthawks have made several changes here in this game defensively, but Kristen is still on the mound for the Nighthawks. She's going to work ahead here to be 0-2. Grayson Perry is now playing third. Marcel Brumley is now playing first base for the Nighthawks. Sadie Johnson is catching now. One and two count here for Wilkes. And Davis is going to get another strikeout here. That's her 6th on the day. She's only given up one hit so far, which was the leadoff. Ever since then, the Braves have been quiet and have been unable to get anything going here against Davis. And it looks like Granese going to question up on that, but not for long. She's going to head back to her third base coaching box. That's going to bring up number 23, Sam Allred. 1-1 count here. Madison Cosgrove is now playing shortstop for the Nighthawks. That one's going to be fouled over the Braves dugout for a 1-2 count. That's going to be a ball for a 2-2 count here. UNG men's tennis opened up today at 11:30 against Tusculum University. They're currently ahead 1-0. Two and two count here for Davis. And that's going to be another strikeout. Great pitch again. Just throwing some heat and then mixes in the changeup, which gets the Braves hitters, and that's going to be the end of the day for Davis, who had a great game. That'll bring up Anderson right here for the Nighthawks. With that strikeout, that brings Davis's total to 7 on the day. Only giving up 1 hit to the Braves hitters, going 3.1 or 3.2 innings. Great outing for Davis. The women's team also kicked off at 11:30 against Tusculum, and they are currently ahead 3-0 against them. They have started the season 3-0 with wins against Augusta, Carson Newman, and Emmanuel. They're starting the year ranked number 10. And that'll bring up Lauren Hilburn here for Wright's first batter. She throws a ball 1. That'll be hit to the shortstop, and that'll be easy play for the third out of the inning. And that'll be the end of 4. Don't go anywhere.
Moore's Lumber and Hardware has proudly served the homeowners and pro contractors of North Georgia since 1946. Located in Dahlonega, our covered drive-through lumber yard provides customers with both quality products and services. Rains Grading, a licensed excavating contractor located in Lumpkin County, provides both commercial and residential grading, hauling, and paving to the North Georgia area.
Welcome back to the bottom half of the fourth inning. UNG still leading 11-0 here. Marcel Brumley up to bat here for the Nighthawks. This is her first at bat here of the day. She's coming in with a .429 average, so great freshman season. She crushes that one in the gap. And she's going to get a double here in her first at bat. Great job by Brumley. And that'll bring back up Caitlin Johnson to the plate. She slaps that one foul here. It's a ball there for Johnson. Johnson is moving towards the pitcher. She is wanting to put this ball in play and use her speed to beat out any throw to first. So look for her to either chop something towards the 5-6 hole here, or if the infield's playing in, she could also do a little power slap and catch him off guard a little bit. She's also a threat to bunt, but with the 1-2 count, she won't be landing on a bunt here. She gets one right past shortstop's glove, and Davenport's going to hold Brumley. So that's going to put runners at first and third. With no outs here for Grayson Perry.
Number 3, Grayson Perry.
The UNG women's basketball team has kicked off their game against Columbus State. They're leading 18-4 in the first quarter. So good start to them. Good start for the softball team here. And Perry crushes that one. And Johnson's going to make it to third. And Perry to second. That's going to bring in another run home for the Nighthawks. It's 12-0 here. That's a good play by left field there to keep that ball from getting by her to prevent any more runs from scoring there. That brings Innocent right back up to the plate, who is now pitching for the Nighthawks. She walked in her first attempt. And it looks like we're going to get another pitching change here for the Braves. So Fox is done for the day. And looks like they're going to bring back out Madison Dyson here. Riley Fox gave up 6 hits, had 1 earned run, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts on the day.
3 inning for the Braves is number 20, Maddie Dyson.
After this doubleheader, the Braves are heading to Anderson, South Carolina to take on Anderson University. And Wright puts that one in play, and unable to handle it is the first baseman. So that's going to score 2 more runs for the Nighthawks to make this game 15-0. Still 0 outs here in the bottom of the 4th.
Number 25, Madison Cosgrove.
That brings up Madison Crossgrove up to the plate. She takes strike 1. She hits that one foul over the bullpen for the Nighthawks, so 0-2 count here for her. She's had 2 at-bats so far in her freshman season, but has yet to register a hit, so I'm sure she's eager to get that here. She pops that one foul, going to be in play. Misplay a little bit by the catcher there, so stays alive there. The third baseman should have called the catcher off there. They were both standing there, and the catcher has a little harder of a run taking her mask off, and the third baseman coming forward there should have definitely called her off there. She can hit one back up the middle. And the second baseman is unable to corral it, so that'll be Cosgrove's first hit in her Nighthawk career. And we'll put runners on first and second for Sydney Blair.
Number 12, Sydney Blair.
And Sydney Blair chops that one to third base, and Rose is able to tag third to get the force out and get Wright retired.
Number 10, Sarah York.
That'll bring up Sarah York. She hits one in the gap, and Davenport's going to hold the runner at third. So bases loaded here. Great job by York, freshman from Martin, Georgia. That was her third hit this year for the Nighthawks. That brings back Madison Simmons up to the plate. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. The Nighthawks will just need 3 outs to end this game in the top of the 5th inning here. And Dyson throws strike 1 here. Puts it in play. It's going to get the easy out at first there, but not before the Nighthawks can score another one. Going up 15-0 here in this game. After this doubleheader, the Nighthawks will stay home and play Lake Erie tomorrow at 12 and 2. Then they will host West Georgia in another doubleheader on February 22nd before they open up Peach Belt play next weekend against USC Beaufort. Beaufort is new to the conference. They recently joined last year, so this will be the second overall matchup, or third, sorry, for UNG and USCB. So definitely a new opponent for Coach Davenport and the Nighthawks. One and one count here for Johnson. 2 outs. And Dyson gets strike 2 against Johnson. So brings count to 1 and 2, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. She pops that one foul over the press box, so count's going to remain 1 and 2. It's turned out to be a beautiful day here at Haynes and Carroll Stadium. Sun is shining and it's not too windy. Flags aren't moving there in the center field outfield. Johnson's going to foul that one again, so this count's going to remain 1 and 2. Just outside there from Dyson, so count now is 2 and 2. The Nighthawks have registered 16 hits today compared to the Braves' lone 1 hit back in the first inning. And the score definitely represents that, as the Nighthawks lead this one here 15-0. Johnson's still battling here, looking for her first hit today. She's going to take ball 3 there, load the count up. Now Dyson would love to get out of this one here. Send her hitters back up to the plate. She's not going to is Johnson drives one into the right center gap. That's going to score 2 runs and get her a double. So the Nighthawks now lead 17-0. And that'll bring Marceville Brumby back up to the plate.
Number 22, Mary Seals, Brumby.
That's going to be a strike there from Dyson. The women's basketball team is still up in the second quarter, 28-13, with 7 minutes remaining before halftime. No, Coach Buffy, a great hit by Brumby there in the 5-6 hole. Coach Davenport is going to hold Johnson. That'll bring Caitlin Johnson back up to the plate.
Number 5, Caitlin Johnson.
A lot of freshmen here getting some playing experience, which is great for the Nighthawks for the future. Johnson pops that one and foul. Good play by third baseman to end the fourth inning. Don't go anywhere. Nighthawks leading 7-0. Just need 3 outs to end this game.
Moore's Lumber and Hardware has proudly served the homeowners and pro contractors of North Georgia since 1946. Located in Dahlonega, our covered drive-through lumber yard provides customers with both quality products and services. Rains Grading, a licensed excavating contractor located in Lumpkin County, provides both commercial and residential grading, hauling, and paving to the North Georgia area.
Welcome back here to Dahlonega, where the Nighthawks are looking for 3 outs to put this game to bed. And Wright will first be facing Emily Rose. She throws first ball to her, so 1-0 count. That one gets away from Johnson there, so 2-0 count now.
Now playing second base, number 21, Katie Ward.
Katie Ward is now playing second base for the Nighthawks, so different lineup than what started the game, but get some good experience for these players. That's going to be out number 1 for right there. So Nighthawks just need 2 more to end this game. And that'll bring up Olivia Hall. She'll have a 1-0 count here. Good pitch from Wright to even the count at 1-1 here. Cosgrove charges that and is going to get the second out here. Ever since the first batter back in the first inning, the Braves have not had a runner on base. So I know Wright would love to close this game with only giving up 1 hit on the day to these Braves hitters. And the last attempt at a comeback here for the Braves is McKenna Sibbett. She is facing a 1-0 count here. Wright gets her swing in to even the count. She's a little bloop to the bullpen where one of our players makes the catch, but it unfortunately does not count as an out as it is in foul territory. 1-2 count here for Wright. Looking to end this game here for the Nighthawks. She gets a hit to center field, but Blair is there to track it down. And that will do it for the Nighthawks. They win the first game here 17-0. Don't go anywhere because we'll be right back here with the second game shortly.